Should be good now. All right. That should have worked. Hopefully we're on live. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and retweet it. Request. If you guys don't mind resharing this, if you guys are hopping in live, thank you very much. All right. What's up, everybody? Just 1 second here, and we'll go ahead and get started. You're good. All right. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't commented on that guy's post in a long time. I actually called that guy out for using copy and pasted material in his courses, which I think is absolute garbage. At least read it to people live or something. All right. What's up, everybody? All right, let me share this. If you guys don't mind resharing it, if you're not here, we're going to go ahead and give everybody just a few minutes, and we're going to go ahead and hop on Discord here. All right, let me give everybody an alert. All right, just tagging everybody here, and we're good to go. What's up? Hey, what's up, Roland Warrior? All right, we'll give everybody here just a second. We're gonna go ahead and start recapping. Is this crypto or binary options? We're in the stock market here, so all right. So it looks like he has a ride pull up, so he's talking about stock market. Yep, you got it. So I would highly recommend if you guys are in the TikTok, if you guys want to be first and be able to get your chart request in there, hop on the YouTube, go ahead and drop one chart request of a particular stock that you're looking at. And we'll get those started. So this is just questions. If you guys have any questions, all questions are going to be taken on the YouTube. So I can't really reach back or look back every 5 minutes to look at the TikTok. I know that the stream is going to be coming in relatively quickly. So what's up, Nick? Hey guys. Thanks for tuning in here. Just a quick FYI, I bought a little bit of ride here in after hours. After that initial pop kind of flatlined, I bought some, ended up popping. Also bought just a little bit of HLBZ. Again, I know you guys, a lot of you played this one with me on the original rip. But I went ahead and grabbed a few shares of those. So all right, so Quinn's first right now with IRNT. And of course, guys, we're going to go over the news. I do want to, I did recap, but we're going to recap the plays that we took today so you guys can kind of get an idea of what we're taking. If you guys have any chart requests, those chart requests will be taken on YouTube if you're on TikTok now. The link is in the bio for YouTube and all other different social medias that we have so you guys can stay up to date. Lost a chance to put a stop loss. Oh no, that's no good. All right, so we're gonna go over all of this news, get an idea of where we're heading. We're gonna go ahead and get started here in about 2 minutes. So, how the Grinch stole a supply before Christmas? That's hilarious. They do this every season. I don't know why anybody's freaking out. How was my day? My day was good, man. I just trying to stay working and doing good, man. I really am thankful to be back, just like in the group. Honestly, just being around everybody and doing what I do makes me feel a lot better. So today was a good day. So I had a great day. So hopefully you guys did too. Nova. All right, so we got. I'm gonna go ahead and write these down. So hey, what's up, guys? Again, all chart requests are gonna be taken on TikTok here or on YouTube, not TikTok, not TikTok. The opposite of TikTok, YouTube. Link in the bio. If you're following me here right now on YouTube, I would do that right now. If you guys want to be first, so. Lordstown sells former GM facility to Foxconn. Yeah, I imagine that's going to give them a little bit more cushion. Probably gave people a better indication. Less job. Sorry, I'm reading like three messages right now. No, that should clear up some cash, so that's good stuff. All right, let's. Ooh, this is gonna be loud. Sorry. All right, there we go. All right. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna go ahead and start charting here. Go ahead and recap the entirety of the day. Again, if anybody's, I don't know if any of the moderators are on Discord or on YouTube, but if you guys don't mind, maybe leaving, resharing, or if any of you guys are moderators for TikTok, I would appreciate you guys. If you guys have time, if you can, it's okay. All right. So. Just a second. Hold on. Yeah, let me. There it is. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wow, much. Um. Yeah. So if you guys don't mind, hit the link in the bio. Hop into YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and get started right now. So, how much data to be able to give you an overall idea? Daily, monthly. Don't have the data. I'm really confused. What are you talking about? My name is. Ouch, bro. Wish chart is 100% bearish in my opinion. Oh, it's new. Yeah. Sorry, I thought I was just reading your comment. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Thank you guys for tuning into the YouTube. So right off the bat, guys, we had a wild day. So we're gonna go ahead and look at our major ETFs. We had some, and as far we're gonna go over the plays, but we're gonna just go ahead and look at our major ETFs. So some closing prints as of today. Second. We had the Nasdaq down 0.44%. We had the S&P down 1.19%. The Russell down 0.98%, 94%, and the Dow Jones down 1.59%. So all together a relatively red day. Even though we were able to play some things to the upside, more or less everything's down. So we have, every major index ended in the red. Not a single sector registered a gain. Industrials got whooped, falling 2.5%, and that's basically the worst month. We just ended the worst month for stocks since March. Bitcoin and Ethereum were the only ones that seemingly moved up. We had Bitcoin up 4.2%, Ethereum up 4%. Cotton futures closed at 10 years high. Sugar futures soared to 4-year highs, and natural gas retook 7-year highs. Commodities are crazy right now. Initial unemployment claims for the previous week totaled 362,000, according to the Dow Jones. Economists expected a total of 335,000. That sucks. So the Delta variant, as well as raw material shortage, have likely slowed growth in the third quarter. The third quarter GDP has expected to grow at a rate of less than 5%. So this is going to cause companies to start scrambling before the holidays. All right. So other than that, yeah, thank you guys for hitting that like button in the YouTube channel. So if you guys are, make sure that you guys leave those rally for spy. We'll definitely get a look at those. So um, thank you guys though for those of you on the YouTube. That is where I'm taking all of my requests. What? Yo, what's up? What's up, dude? I'm on YouTube right now. I did. I did. I saw PRG and I saw AMC. Great job on those, Starboy. That I know that AMC probably was a heartbreaker at first because it broke your support, but it bounced really well today. Anytime, and that's the crazy thing is, that's what we talked about is anytime SPY goes down, um, AMC has a higher chance of going up. All right. So anyway, besides that, guys, we caught some incredible plays today. EA. So just a recap. I'm not going to go into this for very much. So what for a high probability play, this is as good as it gets because you have a catalyst, you have a high probability setup, you have phenomenal volume, and that's really it. I mean, we had and then on top of that, you can add a gap, right, which is a high probability setup. So the setup here today, and we opened the day at 139.33, bouncing off of the 50-day EMA. And I told you guys that I was looking to take this for a gap fill, 144. This one was just a slow roller, really a gift in a market like this. But we took off, we took it off of the bounce. 957 was the first fill. We added to this as well as it continued to incrementally climb up against the market. So showing relative strength as well. This one hit our price target of 144. I know some of you guys, solventless, you got out right at the top. So amazing job on that one. That was a great play today. Another one that we took today, and granted, you guys can see that using that higher time frame analysis than looking at the lower time frame definitely plays out in your favor. Uh, Real quick, hold on one second. Um, Thanks for the moon, Starboy, and the cookies, crypto heck. Nvidia 250. Yeah, if you left a chart request, yeah, if you guys have a chart request, make sure to leave a like. I do appreciate it. So Square was a pretty simple one. This one actually may end up presenting the setup that we'd like to see tomorrow if we can get a bounce, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But here's the deal, right here. We this is how I use my EMAs on any given time frame. Almost done. So right here, 200-day EMA. If you need an explanation on that, we'll do that another time. But basically, the 200-day EMA was really, really strong. And we initially were looking to take it past pre-market or the high of day, which was 240. We entered that trade and it ended up rejecting off the 200. We exited for minimal loss. I know a couple of you guys may have exited a little later, but it still ended up being one of those plays where you can get out relatively easy. And then for here, even if you held, so and I talk about this all the time, if you don't go down, more than likely you're going to go up. So as we head towards that support 236, we bounced right off of it and we climbed right back above our bullish moving averages. In that case, on Square, I knew that basically once this is the third try, so my rule of thumb is 1, 2, 3 on a resistance, and usually you'll break it. Okay, so that rising volume and a crossover to EMAs here, and everything worked out perfectly. Also, 5 minute time frame, riding that 9 day moving average, and we scalped and traded the crap out of Square today. Great play. I know a couple of you messaged me after hours and told me that you took it to the downside. So you guys are crazy. Um, Bammy. Yeah, if you guys have any chart requests, be sure to drop those in there. So, does anyone know what program? Yes, I can see your questions. My program is TradingView. Link in the bio if you want to hop in the YouTube though. Um, what? That's weird. How to use moving average? Great question. We'll cover that. Stay tuned. So there's a multitude of ways to use that. So that's like a loaded question. But overall, if you're looking like a bullish moving average is going to be like a 9 or a 20 SMA or 9-day simple moving average, or whatever those cases, the lower the time frame or the lower the number, so 9, 20, you hear those lower numbers, they're going to be a little bit more bullish because they're using less data, 20 days of data, 9 days of data, etc., etc. So if you're above it, normally you're bullish, and below it, you're bearish. And that's just a simple term. We could talk hours for moving averages. But that's just to give you a quick explanation here. So, um, thank you, Adam. If you don't mind deferring people, I appreciate that. Why? Yeah. 1 second here. I gotta restart this. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, so other than that, let's go ahead and I'm gonna just get straight to your guys' chart request here, so you guys can go ahead and start throwing those in if you guys already haven't. All right, so right off the bat, we have IRNT. So we're gonna go ahead and guys, if you aren't interested in the ticker that we're charting, you can absolutely either pause it, like that kind of stuff, and come back. Or, I mean, this really is watching somebody else. It doesn't have to be me, but watching somebody else chart can teach you certain things about charting that you otherwise might miss. So don't be scared to just, listen in, ask questions as I'm charting. That's the purpose of this, is to learn as well. So feel free to do that. So IRNT, Quinn, this one's getting to those, looks like, I don't know when the IPO was or what the case was, but whatever we have going on here, September. So yeah, since the beginning of the month. When did this run start? The middle of August? So it looks like you're pulling back to that August breakout. Right now, settling around 1275, that first bounce. You have a second bounce there at 1175 and 1150. Honestly, I would say $10.50. You're still maintaining a very bearish setup. You can see the 9-day moving average on the hourly time frame. Look at that, showing the most respect. So basically above the 9-day moving average, back above. And it's really hard to say here because you could simply just go and retest 1565. And at that point, you'd want to make your way up to around 1750. So that would be my opinion on IRNT. This is likely something that is news related or ran off of news. And for a minute here, looking at the setup on IronNet, I obviously was charting this at some point. It did have like that kind of falling wedge, but this is what looks to be a downtrend that was being established. And as you can see, it's broken out of that channel. So likely a retest of the very same level, 1765. Above that, you could potentially break back into it and head back up. But right now, it looks like momentum, volatility, and all of the things that are needed are low. So, um, how's it going, everybody? Can I? Yeah, I do crypto. Fammy? Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. I will stop taking requests at 9:15. So you guys go ahead and throw your tickers in there, and we'll keep it moving here. So we got Twitter. All right, so Twitter daily breakdown. Let's go look at the daily. Running it off of that previous high. I definitely see some respect in this sector. Yep. Okay, so why am I'm seeing through the noise, right? Earnings is noise. That's noise. Wick, bodies, wick lines up perfectly right here. That's the noise. We're seeing through it, we're charting through it. So in this case, we've rejected resistance back down to our 200-day EMA. Looks like this was our support. Okay. So either A, right, you have this, which isn't far-fetched. So you have just a perfect triangle forming here, and you're at support. You're at that 200-day EMA. So basically, you're getting close to that range where if Twitter breaks below $60 into that $59, $58 level, you're going to probably head out of the setup bearishly. And the first target would be 56. I would say the secondary target would be right there at 52.50. That's to the downside. Now, the rejection here is showing a lot of strength. You did leave a gap at 64.50. So I would just be looking for some sort of major reversal sign on Twitter. So far, ending the day with an hourly bear flag. And again, there's that support right there, 59.50. So that would be my last straw there. Once you decide to clip that level, right, you do have a lower time frame downtrend. Oops. Okay, so here's the deal, right? Tomorrow, it's going to be just as easy to fall lower and hit that target, but you're right up against downtrend. So if you fall and you bounce, it's going to make for an easy break in downtrend. And essentially the same level here of 60.50 will be where I would be eyeballing that. How's it going? If you guys have any chart request, Adam, I don't know if you're in there, man. If anybody wants to drop the link, I'll go ahead and type it in there. This guy says this clown thinks that he's beating the market. Carl Johnsonson. Well, you have a wonderful night by yourself watching someone else's live, my friend. This is not a job. My gosh. I love being on the For You page. It's like probably my favorite thing. Love you guys. Peace, peace. I do one-on-ones, yes. I do one-on-ones. Is this Trading View? Yes, it is. Are you in CEI? No, I'm not. You're in the weekly top 75? I am? The fuck? That's crazy. Cool. Guys, so link in bio on. Adam actually won the 6-month giveaway thing. So, um, there you go. Link in bio. I'm on the YouTube now. So Twitter here, simple. You're at support, heavy pivotal level. Of course, with the nearest down target of $55. So that's breaking bearishly. You do have earnings at the first week of October. So holding this level would be pretty sick. All right, let's keep it moving here. We got Twitter. Nick, I think Nova is that what chart indicators do I use? TA isn't a science. No, thank you for that. Is it worth the time? So far, yeah. It's not for everybody, guys, but I have a ton of free information, free books, free a step-by-step process in my YouTube channel, or in my Discord. So the link is in the bio. Please take advantage of all of those resources. If you're a hard worker, go for it. Lisky Boy and I'm a Virgo Thirsty, Neo and DK and G, throw those in the YouTube channel, and I will chart those here in just a second so I don't forget. I will inevitably forget if it's on TikTok because this shit's moving fast. And I see some of you guys are taking advantage of hopping in the Discord to get that free info because my alerts are going off. All right, so Nova right here, looking as if it's forming a wedge. Watch for Nova to bounce off of, and it's actually a good bounce level, 30. So 29.65, $30. That would be where I would anticipate the next bounce on Nova. This is a wedge, so there would be that's where I would be anticipating a bounce. I would want to see a bounce at that level, finishing the day with some type of reversal setup. Excuse me. Let me tighten this up. Let's get this a little bit tighter here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I would say 29, 60, 60 on the mark would be where I would anticipate a breakdown, but potentially a bounce. And that bounce wouldn't be terrible because you have 1, 2, and then you would go for your third tap. Now notice where your 200-day EMA is. It's right there against where your potential downtrend is at 34.65. So above 34.65 off that bounce, Nova will likely head to the upside. Now, I don't know what they do. I don't know the news. If a lot of energy companies have been taking a beating, so if they're obviously keeping up to date with the news is going to be extremely important. So, do I think stock market? I don't think it's going to crash. I think there's a big difference between a crash and just a. If you have SOS, EBON, guys, I'm not accepting any guest requests right now. I'm simply answering people's questions and teaching right now. So, to bring somebody else on would kind of Nathan Pettigrew. I wish I knew what I was watching. It's probably a cell phone, and it's TikTok. Sweet. The biggest dragger of the market now, FedEx. um, so Microsoft. So Microsoft, hey, we actually shorted Microsoft today, and I love it. I get so excited when you guys ask about Microsoft because I rip this thing, man. And today, I will say that once, and this is for any of you guys, if you guys start feeling confident in some of the setups that you are finding, share them. Share, like, the best way to learn is to teach, and sometimes you'll notice things as you do things like this that'll help. But I'm excited about Microsoft. I'm going to tell you why. Because either A, we go for a support bounce, quite simple, and Microsoft goes straight to 260, or we find ourselves with a correction set up here, and now going into the end of the year, we would have targets as high as 310 and even potentially 325. So watch for those price target changes to come in there. And this is using a strategy that, if those of you on the TikTok haven't heard about, for swing traders, this is incredible. This is called your standard deviation channel. If you guys are on YouTube, the link is in the bio. You guys could probably see the chart a little bit easier, and you can rewind it and watch it later. So definitely a good move. Yes, I am. So I would look at so right now, looking at Microsoft, I would definitely look at the I had 280 bounce. So what I'm watching for here, and we saw that Lex leg down. I think we'll see another leg down tomorrow. I actually swung Microsoft 280 puts. Don't tell anybody. But I did hold on to those today. And I am anticipating a pull down to 279.50, 280. From there, that is going to be our standard deviation channel support. So that's going to be a major support. If you guys have, I knew the answer. I get a cookie. There you go. There you go. Standard dev channel. Yep. Nice job. What programs do I use? I use Trading View. I use TradeStation. I use Benzinga Pro, which also, guys, if you're on YouTube right now, and you haven't used Benzinga Pro, and you guys want to know what I am using on a daily basis when I'm trading, etc., it is literally, it's the code is 30 days. Make sure you hit the link in my bio, sign up. It is a whole entire month. Usually the trial is 2 days. So if your fiance has a phone number, whatever, whatever counts, you guys literally uh, can obviously use that, and then on top of it, like, find and start learning how to use those tools. So an entire month of Benzinga Pro for free is definitely worth it, and it's the last night tonight, so make sure you guys do that. What are my thoughts on AMC and holding? I'm new and know nothing about trading. What are my thoughts on AMC? It's purely speculatory, so there will be a market crash mid-October. All right. Lance Horstman is a billionaire. Horstman. So day trading, I'm day trader, but I use day trading to generate long-term. Do I know anything about Verb? Yeah, any chart request is on YouTube here. All right, we're keeping moving. Microsoft. So on Microsoft, bounce at 280. If we don't get that bounce at 280, 275 is the next level underneath it. And then from there, we have a micro gap at 272.55. And then honestly, I would just see this thing straight to 260. Not straight, but right there. How can I day trade under 25K? Cash account. Horseman? I'm sorry. I can analyze Amazon. If you guys don't mind dropping any requests, hit the link in the bio, hit the YouTube, drop them in there. You can stay on TikTok, whatever you want, but that way I can actually see them. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. Also, we're live every morning on YouTube for pre-market prep, so it's worth subscribing anyway. All right, so we've got Microsoft, Space, and Sony. You pick one. I'll do Space. I'll analyze Sony for you. Okay, so I have high thoughts here. High thoughts there, that's better. I have high expectations here for a potential bounce. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and move this chart. All right, so why am I looking at that? Well, basically, if you flatten this chart out, you'll notice that there's almost this rising channel here. If we bounce, I am anticipating utilizing this top channel here, and I know it's crazy, but don't tell me that it's crazy and then go tell me that space looks normal when the launch happened, because I can tell you anything, that's not normal. That's extremely high volatility. This is scaring the shit out of new investors. This is just all around. I can't say the word. So what I'm anticipating here, based off of that resistance, is a run to $27 tomorrow. I still very much believe that space is going to go fill its gap. That gap is all the way down at $22, basically 21.75. I think that that gap still gets filled. It could be filled enough and we could bounce. But in my opinion, I think that we tap that 75. And from there, I'll analyze the price action and stuff. But space, that's what I would be looking for. Now, of course, we want to always go into things unbiasedly, right? So if space clears below 24.85, it's more than likely going to move to the downside. That's also a previous supply our supply zone. And below that 200 EMA would be where I was marking that. So it has to fill its gap. Learn with Brayan. Yes, I can answer that for sure. So anytime a stock moves up overnight or off of good news and the price up opens up at a higher price, oftentimes you'll start off with a gap. If you look here on the daily, and you can't see this if you are um, on the TikTok. But if you're on YouTube, you can see the gap right here, 2150. That gap, 91.4% of gaps get filled unless it's Sony. Okay, so let's keep it moving here. We've got space, and that one's actually on the watch list for tomorrow. So keep that in mind. That space. Right now, I've got space, HLBZ. I've got DATs, but of course, you know that a lot of people here have been holding since $3 something since IPO. So not a lot of people. Do I think that Lucid will go over 60 again in time? But it's going to take a lot of it. Um, okay, so anyway, with space, it's HLBZ workhorse, of course, or excuse me, not workhorse. Where'd that bastard go? Hold on 1 second. Ride, excuse me, not workhorse, ride. I confused the two. Okay. Anyway, so that's space. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do Sony for Sony's sake. Okay, so for Sony, it is not outside of the question to get a bounce, just like we saw on Microsoft, like we could see on Microsoft here. Sony did, in fact, go and retest the bottom of the demand zone that was below us, right? Now we need to bounce off of it. We need to gap up. And I told you guys that I would be anticipating a gap up to 112. That push needs to push to 113.50. That's where I would be looking for Sony. If it does, I would take a 120 call out for Sony. Um, why do you think that statistics only 1% are portrayed? William, I honestly believe that that statistic is wrong. I really, really believe that. Um, I would say that the majority of investors get in and they don't know, they feel like it's this huge complex mess, and they make up, they wig themselves out of understanding because they feel like it's too much. YouTube channel is in the bio. So if you guys are looking for any, ask any questions, anything like that, that's where I would do that. I don't know why wow, 9 o'clock my screens turn off the bright light. That's cool. I didn't set that. Thank you, past Garrett. So anyway, can I chart CEI and AMTX? I actually charted CEI, but link is in the bio, guys, for anything. My theories on that is that if you were to go and look at your average investor after 6 to 8 months, yeah, they're going to be struggling if they're looking at primarily day trading. If you're a long-term investor or you're an investor that's coming in with capital, there are ways to look at your option trading as strategic hedges, and that I think obviously creates more opportunity. But not everybody's holding a huge amount of long-term shares, so obviously that I think what most people do is FOMO. I think FOMO controls the market in the sense where people can't even nail down their own strategies because they see so much else going on across the market and so many other plays that they feel like they're missing out, so they're constantly FOMOing into something else. uh so yeah, and those of you who are asking, Adam is in our Discord. So all right, so let's keep it moving here. If Sony dips more, where do you think it will go? 27. Hey, what's up, Tyler? I don't think there's going to be a crash. 4.2 today. Uh, can it, yeah, any request, all on YouTube. Link in bio. All right, stop yelling at you. You can sell covered calls. Yeah, so listen, the goal is, and I'm gonna keep it short because I want to keep charting. The goal, there should be a goal, right? What's your reason why? There should be a goal. You got to have a goal if you're going to be doing this. If you don't have a goal and you're just trying to make money, there's nothing to build a structure around, nothing to build anything around. You have to have a goal. What is the goal? For me, my goal was to accumulate shares enough to be able to generate passive income, right? So selling covered calls, cash covered puts, spreads, those kind of things. That's literally why I do what I do, or started the way that I did, because I was looking to create long-term, wealth. But we also are, I mean, our admin Atlas, Georgie, is equity, and he primarily he's a dip master. I mean, Atlas signaled DATs at like $3. It's, ridiculous. So this is TradingView. The link is in the bio if you want 30% off of TradingView. Um, Also, again, I really, really highly recommend you guys utilize that TradingView whole month for $9. The code is 30 days, all caps. So please, the link is in my all over the place. What's up? Be sure you hit that. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. I don't. Trade Station. Why do I have a pic of Nancy Pelosi? It's my wife. We've been married for 45 years. So yeah, Atlas is killer. So he wrecks it. All right, so we got space. Did you hear Frito-Lay to close down all of their facility due to a chip short? Man, Adam, are you serious? Or I'm dead if that's not real. Okay, so naked. I've had this chart happen. Okay, so the 200-day EMA, perfect rejection off of the 200-day EMA, 94 cents. I do believe a couple of days ago, maybe it was Monday, I told you guys that was the nearest target, 93 cents, literally on the dot. If you guys are on TikTok and you guys want any free information, hit the link in the bio for the Discord. There's a bunch of free books in there. So 15-minute time frame. Let's go look at the hourly. All right, so not a terrible downtrend. Unfortunately, Naked is amongst one of those stocks that I just it's just not it's easy to pitch to retail, and that's why it runs, because it's just that easy. I mean, it's really easy to pitch to retail, and people end up liking it for that reason. But in my opinion, there's just so much better opportunities. So for me, I'd be looking for a pullback. I'm looking at 65 cents, 66 cents. But it's really hard, to be honest with you, to try and get like an accurate read on stocks like this. I would just wait for the 65 $67 retest. That's your daily 9-day moving average, your nearest bullish moving average, and from there you can anticipate some type of bounce. So there's just a lot better stocks than Naked. So um When you have time, can you cover what is offered in our membership? Sure thing. Yeah. I'll do that really quickly. So besides the different playing styles, we have Atlas, who's going to be pennies, high momentum, therapeutics, those kind of ones. Of course, me, day trading, swing trading, kind of all over the place. Rollman, literally been in the market longer than half most of these people you could even dream about. I was like, he was in the market before I was born. So Rollman literally is just an OG, long-term swings, renting equity through options. Great knowledge. Literally so much you can learn. Manny, Justin, scalpers. So we have a style. Heck Diesel, scalper. Big Diesel, or Big Heck Diesel is actually more of a day trader, but Big Stepper definitely crushes the scalping. He's there in the YouTube too as well, guys. He's absolutely phenomenal. Calls out some great plays. Um, and then, of course, Georgie with the dip buys. But on top of that, we offer flow. So we do have silver sweep, golden sweeps, and AIs. I did cover that. I'm making a guide right now. I've dropped a couple videos on what those do. AI bot's going to be like your AI for flow algo, high probability plays. I think they rated around 65 to 80%. Golden sweeps is going to be any flow around $1 million. Silver sweeps is going to be anything over 500,000, high probability. We've got a scalp bot, dark pool prints, insider buys and sells, and as well as news and analyst upgrades coming in. We do live trading, so we're live trading every single day. We have bots that cater to technical analysis, heat maps, so you can pull up all the information that you need. We live trade and screen share every day. We also have crypto signals, crypto chat, bots, all for crypto. We have a complete education center. I'm trying to do this really fast so I can get back to charting, but we even have a DJ booth. So, but all in all, like we do, and right now the small account is off. It's not a great time for small accounts. It's a great time for small accounts to learn. I'm losing my voice. I don't know if you guys can hear it. No, I don't. This is my job. Um, I day trade. So yeah, I'll stop taking requests here at 9:25. So, y'all sleeping on Celio? I don't sleep. Um, so anyway, so that's kind of what we have there. Of course, there's a lot that comes with that. Um, and we're always trying to teach, educate. My Patreon's a little bit different. Of course, that's one-on-one access to me like 24/7. So that's obviously going to be a little bit different, but um all right, so let's keep it moving. That's a good question for everyone, I'm sure. Uh, me scratching my head. Rally for Spy tomorrow? I don't know. Let's go look at it. So where is Spy? And we do this often, guys. We do this quite often. And we've been doing really well with this analysis here. And let me tell you guys, this is a correction. Okay. Corrections come in the form of pullbacks, nice slow moves back up to test downtrend, and then falls back down. So with SPY, can I tell you whether we're going to crash? No, I can't. If I did, I would be a liar. Can I tell you guys where our levels are that we can watch for if certain things break? Of course. So right now, I see 423 and 425 as levels most probable for a pullback retest. So you do have the 430 level broken. You're currently sitting at that 428.75. Sorry, my numbers get mixed up sometimes. Dyslexia. But those are the numbers that I would be anticipating. Now, of course, it's going to be important to see whether we could double bottom. So right now, 428.30, definitely a probability for a double bottom. That double bottom is going to come past the rush of 433.25, 433.25, and then confirmed at 437. So, um, calculus, not very often. Can you make a transaction now? No, the market's closed. Great time for small accounts law. Puts paying big this week. No, KC Dog, it's not a good time for small accounts for continuation. So, for people who don't know or who are not very good at certain things, like this is not a great opportunity. The last couple of days have not been so, and I'm willing to stand by that for sure. There has been plays, but they've been extremely speculative. How about Sweet Love Potion? I don't have that. That's I'm fresh out. MXB guys, if you are, yeah, we in a choppy market? I wouldn't say this is more of a correction. I mean, you do have a lot of chop in certain zones that makes it really hard to trade, but once you get a range break, it's relatively easy to trade there. So I already did space. So it looks like we've got ARKK. Now ARKK had a immense amount of puts. Let's go check that out. So let's look at the put flow that we had come in today and kind of analyze what that meant. So if we look at the golden sweeps and go move up, wow, we saw Tesla 750 strikes for interest. Tons of put flow for Tesla. So ARKK 110 strike 1119 all the way through. This has very now I will say that it doesn't mean because those puts come in doesn't mean that ARKK is going to absolutely dump. And you'll notice that those are actually in the money. Now, we are at a level where if we break this level, we're going to dump. And that is 109.50. So right now I have 109.50, 107.35, and if we break that level of 105, and that's kind of like the last, so I'll mark these out for you guys. So you can see back here, that zone right there, 104, excuse me. Yeah, so 105 right there. Again, another level right here on 109.50. So right now you're breaking to the downside. You do have a EMA crossover, so that means the 20 and the 50 are crossing the 200. That's one of my major strategies, right? So upside, downside, 9-day moving average pushing. So more than likely you'll see some sort of 50% retest tomorrow at the most 113.35. But upon a rejection of that daily moving average, you'll more than likely take your next leg down. Now, it's always okay to draw this downtrend, right? Eh, 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 eh. Check that out. 50-day EMA lined up perfectly. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this. All right. I don't know if I'm looking in the camera. There you are. Okay. Pay attention to this. This is one of the things that gives me, like, how do I know if I'm right? How do you know if you're right? And I think that question probably rattles around in a lot of your heads. How the hell do I know if I'm right? Well, you'll find out one way or another. But in this case, with ARKK, look at where my 50-day EMA is, right? And I love the hourly, but look at where it's at. It's literally right on my resistance. Literally right on my resistance. So that I know that the 50-day EMA, taking the 50 days of data, right? That's going to be a little bit more impactful. Definitely going to be resistance. So I can set a target or at least know that above 112 will break downtrend and the 50 EMA for a potential move to the upside. So, thank you, Adam, so much. I appreciate you. Stochastic calculus sounds sweet. I'm sorry, smooth love potion. Uh, I'm not trading forex currencies. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't do the forex. I can't. It's not for me. What are my thoughts on crypto bear bull? That's a loaded question. So ARKK, you have a bear flag. Like I said, you can either do this lower time frame, right? So you have the little flag there, like so. Okay, so above retest, that pattern breaks, you might move to the upside 114. To the downside, right? Below 110, back down below 109.50. And that's where I would be looking for ARKK. I'm not trading right now, I'm just teaching. Just charting and teaching, taking requests on YouTube. Yeah, Shiba guys, if you're invested in anything like that, I just urge you guys, please be careful because there's no real fundamentals behind that. All right. You know, not to insult anybody. I will do whatever charts you guys want here on TikTok, just type them in the YouTube. And make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. Um, okay, so oh, Roblox, yeah. I almost took Roblox today. All right, so we have ARKK. When you have time, can you cover? Yeah, Nick already did that one. Thank you for asking. Quinn, you asked for TQ. What's this? Wait, that's not right. Is this correct? Or are you just fill me in on that one? I don't know what that one is. Space already did that one. Netflix. Netflix. Man, what this one should make another leg up if we can climb back above. Okay, so yep. Okay. So obviously, there we go. There's A down support. There it is. All right. So don't be surprised if on Netflix now you are at that level, right? That you kind of need to hold. You need to hold around 606, 603, somewhere in there, but this is a good place for a rejection. If you reject, watch for a retest of 595. From there, you're likely going to get a bounce. So I'm going to draw this out, right? So that we can come back and laugh at myself later. That's upside. That's downside. So that would be what I'd be anticipating here for Netflix based off of the previous moves I've seen Netflix make in this type of setup. So that's kind of what I'd be eyeballing there. So if you guys want to watch any of this, this is live and will be posted on YouTube literally instantly. Um, how did I learn this? Desperation. I really just really wanted to have access to a different income source, and I was so determined to do it, and I just free books, free education, and really just talking to people, having group interaction. Like I may, yeah, having a good place. Like I don't know any like even colleges or like any type of learning. Like it's good to have peers and a place where you can talk about certain ideas. So I thrived in places like that. Um, but I would recommend hitting the link in my bio and hit the Discord. You don't have to join it or pay for anything, but you can still have access to my one on step by step and all the books, all the educational material for free. So please do so if you wish. Are you using trendline technique? I am using dynamic supports and resistances, yes. Dynamic just means that they're not linear or whatever. So yeah, if you don't believe in TA, you're stuck in the past. I feel you on that one, Roller Warrior. Weekly top 75 in GQ. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like GQ? Get out of here, Kenneth. I'm not that guy. Trading View. iSky, if you want me to do Roblox or any of those, please just go ahead and drop that request in the YouTube channel and I will get to it. I'm Law, make a course. Ugh, maybe one day, dude. How to start? Hop in the YouTube or in the Discord. There's a free. There you go. I see you guys getting in there. I'm gonna tag you. All right. So I'm gonna put at everybody in the books and what start step by step. So there you go. Books. There you go. All right. I just tagged you, so you should get an alert. Yeah, I am live on YouTube right now, literally, so you guys can go and see Spy Puts Stocks TikTok. Not quite yet, muchacho. You need to wait. We need to wait for a confirmation break of that low, and then then we go lower. But tomorrow's going to be pivotal. So yes, Spy Puts, but it could absolutely double bottom and wreck us. There's an updated library on educational. Yeah, and I'm updating it more here now that I've been prescribed Adderall. Uh, anyway, so let's keep it moving here. We've got Apple. I would love to. If you guys are looking to join the Discord for real, the link is in the link is in our website. So Simple Stacks Investing. Make sure you have your email on hand so that we can check your email. Go through Charity there. Uh, Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth. You already did it. I appreciate you. All right, so let's look at Apple, and I'm happy to do Apple because sheesh. I nailed this shit. Excuse me. We're not there yet. We're not towards my price target. Or we're getting closer to my price target. I made a video. Let's see, when did I make this? So I'm not misquoting myself. So the first tip that I gave was on June 25th, where I set the 157 target, and it literally tapped off 157. Then I set on September 13th, I set when was that? So right here, yeah. So basically a 135 price target here, and I'm standing by that. Obviously, if SPY moves down, then you're more than likely going to continue. There's also a LinkedIn. Hit the LinkedIn one. But anyway, so below 141.25, 141, the double bottom loses play, and more than likely you're gonna head to 137 with a quickness. There is a couple different levels below you, but they're not significant enough. So 140 is going to be the nearest level to bounce, but below that, I'm telling you, 137 and then 135. So I do believe. I'm on my phone, can't comment on YouTube lives. You'll just watch here. All good. If you come, yeah, okay, yeah, all good. That's so weird. Oh, you can't comment because you have to be in the chat for over a minute. So if you just give it a minute, like literally a minute, then you'll be able to. You have to subscribe. So it's only for people who are subscribed to the channel. So I was wondering why I could hear my voice. Is that what I sound like? So that's my and then overall, of course, you know what pattern this is, you know what we use here, you know how we've kept track of this entire move on Apple, the standard deviation channel. Beautiful. Guys, we're starting a stock ASMR channel next week. It's going to just be filled to sound of order filled, all sorts of weird stuff. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's keep it moving. Rain, hopefully I answered your question on Microsoft. Yeah, Shiba is hard because it's not going to do anything. Did Starboy pump? No, Starboy can't pump AMC. Listen, we've talked about it. I want the best for everybody. I don't care what you're doing, you know. If you have an influence, people should be benefiting from it. Uh, so no, I'm not. Yeah, he doesn't have that power. If he did, then he wouldn't be talking to me or watching any videos that I make. So, um, what's the cost? I would say about 3 grand, $2,800 somewhere in there. I kept it low. But yeah, so he definitely didn't pump that. I've never accused him of pumping a stock. It was the options that we had a tiff about, but we've since talked about that. And yeah, he told me he was playing AMC days ago before he said anything. So tree fitty. What's the cost? Yeah, there you go. All right. So let's keep it moving here. We've got Apple, AMC. So what happened with AMC today? First of all, it extended. There we go. So running off of this bottom, it looks like that's where the triangle is forming. It looks as if it is, but it's even not quite there. So you did get that pop today, 41.75. I'm gonna just be honest with you. They're playing games. They want you to sell. And I'll be honest with you, of course, when retail owns so much of it, that's why it doesn't just pair. I mean, if they wanted to fall on another normal stock, they could probably do that. But what they do, they jerk it around like that. They'll shoot it back up, get people to enter, and then get people to try and sell their whole positions. So that's kind of what you saw there. This could be a support bounce. So I might be, these wicks might be irrelevant here. ACH USD. Do we need to make a futures chat or our crypto? We might need to make. Yeah, we might have to do that. No way. There's a hamster trading and it's currently outperforming the S&P. It's fucked up. Yeah, you know what? I might have to do that. Look at CG and if you guys have, oh God, here we go. Somebody's unhappy with their life. Although he did name himself Turd Ferguson, so that's pretty funny. I just blocked him. GSAT. Oh God. Yeah, the hamster's up 24% this year. That's a nice return. If you guys have any requests, those are going to be taken on YouTube. So GSAT and Affirm and CG&T, go ahead and drop those in the YouTube, and I'll take a look at them there. All right, so we've got AMC, we've got Nike from Rain, Rawl. I did Raul. Yeah, I already did Apple. So we've got Nike and Walmart. So if Apple hit 140, it will drop. No, if Apple breaks, Aaron. So basically a candle close below that. How to avoid under 25K day trader cash account. Um, oh God, I think he still is holding IVC. So I mean, if he is, whole best of luck to him, man. I mean, I just don't. I don't want to spend my time making videos on anybody either. So I want him to do well. I want him to learn and teach people. So, but yeah, that's how you do that cash account. All right, so we've got AMC. Nike and Walmart. Is water wet? What the fuck did you just say? I'm just kidding. Excuse my language. Crypto Mexican. Use Cleaver and Chance. Okay. I didn't do FAMI, no. I'll take a look at it in just a second. Um, I'm trying to process what that person just said to me. That should just froze me. Is water wet? No. Damn, y'all. Why didn't I play Nike? Somebody asked me about Nike the other day and it hit my price target. All right, watch for Nike for a bounce. I'd watch Nike for a bounce first before you get anything else. So watch Nike back above 147.50. Look at the daily 200-day EMA. Look at these lines. God dang, I've been playing Nike for a minute. Okay. So Nike gap fill ends at 134 below the 200-day EMA. This is a supply zone that we're bouncing off of, and it doesn't mean just because we hit this doesn't mean we won't bounce off of it. So let me lower that down a little bit. I guess we're in it. So yeah, so basically back above 148. 148 on Nike, I would anticipate you do have a gap to fill. It's not no, it's actually a pretty big gap. So you do have a decent sized gap to fill, but you also have the target of 151.45. That would be. Thank you, Ice Guy. I appreciate it. That's really nice. I appreciate it. All right, let's keep it moving. It's only not no forex. I'm definitely on the For You page. I do appreciate the likes though. If you guys are spraining your thumbs on the screen, I do appreciate that. TikTok has got me at gunpoint. Okay, so let's keep it moving here. Nike hourly time frame. Set those alerts. 147.85. Look at that 200-day. Yeah, absolutely bouncing. If and then of course below that 200-day EMA, you've got another target here. I would anticipate I would say 141.50. Now, of course, this is longer. Jai Nigiri Bahasa Mubang. I have no idea what that means, my guy. Uh, only English. A little bit of Hungarian, not a lot. Like literally like 9 phrases. All right. I think I already did IRNT. Go to the very beginning of the stream. I am from Indonesia. Hello. What are the MAs? Moving averages. Hey guys, if you guys have requests, I'll take them on the YouTube. Only on the YouTube because I can't really keep track of them. So, all right, let's keep it moving. Um, Thank you guys for hitting those like buttons. I do appreciate it very, very much. Um, yeah. Just want to make sure that I keep them in chronological order, and I want to make sure everybody gets got. So I apologize. I know it's kind of inconvenient, but please hit the link in the bio. And if anything, you guys will be able to join us live tomorrow morning at 8:30 Eastern time for pre-market prep. So you guys will be able to hear a watch list, hear scanners, all that good stuff. So no sweat there. It's just a beneficial page with free information. So all right, let's keep it moving. We've got Nike, and I've got a good idea on that one. That one definitely could use a bounce. Um, I wait, what? I kind of look like Summer Rae. Raw, bro, you better chill out, dog. What are you talking about, dude? What? Yo, I'm gonna tweet that, dude. No, you just made the tweet list, dude. I'm gonna post that in the Discord too. Yo, I gotta type her. Hold on. Oh, great. That was just butt pics. Get out of here. I do not look like Summer Rae. I'm crying right now. Fammy, yeah, we'll look at all those stickers. All right, so will you go over that lunchtime snack play? SQ, did you get that one, Brian? I went over that one when I hopped on, but I can go over it again. All right, so Slurmy Wormy, no, I don't think there's going to be a crash tomorrow unless news. If anybody knew when that crash was coming, they'd probably work in government. Um, I'm gonna tweet that and then I'm gonna tag Summer Rae. All right, let's keep it going. We'll go over that. Yes, so we got that. None left liquidity, Apple, Spy. My Discord is 60 a month, but there's a discount. There's also right now through the Patreon for the first people who sign up, which is one-on-one access to me for the month, you still get 6 months in the chat. So uh there's that, but that's only for the first people who sign up because I haven't it's new. So um squad is stacked, talent and knowledge. Thank you guys. Garrett is live every day. Yep. Thank you guys. Roku and Tesla. I don't know if we did Roku. Okay, so actually, this is enough to piss off the Pope in some instances because I was really anticipating. Um, yeah, so there we go. All right, so Roku, we were anticipating a potential reversal pattern here. Um, I'm not too certain that we're gonna get it. What time is it? It's 9:30. Okay. Fuck. Never mind. I'm not gonna take that. Can I analyze Indonesian market stocks? I have actually done that quite often. I've done Indian market and Indonesian market. I actually hit Nestle. Well, I didn't hit it, but I actually helped somebody else make money on Nestle in India. Wasn't even here. Uh, Can you explain why I don't do Amazon? Oh, I can do Amazons. Go to the website, Simple Stacks Invest. What's Patreon? Patreon is just the one-on-one access to me. So, yeah. So I'm just not an Amazon guy. That's just a stock I just don't feel comfortable playing. Um, so yes. So anyway, on Roku, guys, I do see, and we were anticipating it actually went lower than I expected. I was expecting 305. Um, Tomorrow's kind of that pivotal day. So I will tell you that on the daily time frame, Roku looks like boiled garbage. It's the worst. It's like milk steak. It's just not good. And you really need to clear above 332.35. You've got the 200-day right now sitting at 340 345. And that's currently right there. Just a few ticks above your resistance. So right now, I would not get over biased on any type of position here, and kind of just play this one as it comes. So right now, it looks good tomorrow to maybe hit 320, right? It does have a gap on the hourly at 330 all the way to 334. So it does have potential propellants to take it to the upside. But right now, I would anticipate a push to around 335 if you're going to test your downtrend. So curb your pump and dump. I don't know what that means. That's not me. That's somebody. I just read that on Twitter to somebody. It was somebody else tweeting somebody else. Yeah, thank you guys if you're digging the live stream. Appreciate hitting that. I like this setup a lot more than the old one. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think this works a little better. People staring at my face. Thanks, Quiver. If you guys are on the TikTok or YouTube, guys, use Quiver Quantitative, one of my favorite sites to go over purchases. It has so many integrated scanners for Wall Street bets. It's an incredible site, and they're always changing it, making it better. So I imagine they're only going to get better too and innovate. So, all right. Kobe, I maybe one day I might make a. You're super smart, bro. Thanks, Brandon. I can rewind. That was just legit. I was out of BP. Great to spectate. Yeah, that was a good play on SQ. All right, I'm trying to. I'm my poor ADHD brain is trying to track these in order. All right. Okay, cool. I see what we're doing here. All right, so everyone, you're next. Invax. Daily time frame. All right, Invax. Oof. Hourly head and shoulders. You already broke that neckline, 222.30. You've got a crossover 9-day 50 move over the 50. I would expect a little bit of chop or like a little bit of standstill here, but ultimately the target on Invax is 190. From there, yeah, very much so. This is absolutely the target. So you either A, establish some sort of correction and retest. So watch the retest. The retest will likely occur at 220, maybe even 219.50. And then I think the overall target will be 190.65 for your next potential bounce. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I would speculate there. It's doesn't look really good as far as trend. All right, let's keep it moving here. I knew the Bengals, Burrow, and Chase managers right now. Wait, what happened with Burrow? Did he do some shit? Is he fraud? Is he in stocks? AD, ADTX, GSAT. CJ, pick one. Whatever one you want. All right. So I did not go over CEI, but I'm gonna tweet it out and I'm gonna onto my Twitter. So make sure you guys follow my Twitter if you don't follow my Twitter, because I already have it charted out. All right, here you go. So here's CEI. right? We're not going to pay attention to the fact that the volume uncharacteristically rose right around the same time that the tweet was put out. But I don't know about that. So anyway, uncharacteristic volume here. So that means that if they don't do well on earnings, which is coming relatively soon, that means CEI will create a lot of bag holders. CEI will probably be a household name for a bad reason. Um, we have a symmetrical triangle here. I do see CEI pulling back to 343 and then eventually 315. 315 is its daily support. Again, I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out. This is my setup at the moment. But I do have a multitude of different, and I'm actually going to delete this one because it's not playing out. But yeah, so that's kind of what I would expect there. And you might make some type of rounded pattern here before you end up going, but you do look like you're going to head back to support below 345. So I'm going to go ahead and tweet that. All right, I got to call or email these guys. Sorry, that was a gunshot. Sounded like one. All right, I just tweeted it. There you go. But that's my thoughts there on CEI. I think it goes to retest support before you get your next bounce. So, all right. Jose, thank you for everything you do. I'm a little business drunk right now. I'm so unprofessional. I don't even know what that means. Oh, thanks, Jose. I appreciate that. Yeah, the picks for today were pretty money. I have not done Tesla. No, I haven't, and I'm absolutely happy to do that for you. My buddy Werner is on your live feed for the term. Ask about your stocks, Werner. Yeah, ask about your stocks, or else. No, just kidding. There is a coupon for the Discord. Yes, there is a Discord coupon code. Once you get in the Discord, DM me. You'll see me. I'm all over the place. Shoot me a DM, and I will DM you that discount code. All right, so let's keep it going. Bro, how can a penny stock have over 1 million volume and barely move? That's so let me explain to that. Right? You have this insane volume. Guess what? They're dumping it on you. All right? You make a significant new high. Beautiful. Let's take some profit. Let's take lots of it, right? Dip buyers are going to come in. Sentiment's so strong. Then we keep tweeting. CEI, it's going to the moon. Don't doubt us. Then we take a little bit more profit. Oh, look at this spike going right back up to the previous mark where we took profit before. Let's take some more profit. Then we pull it back down here. And then guess what? It'll pull back down. Someone will tweet, I'm still holding. And they'll show you a screenshot of their shares, which they may or may not have reloaded or who knows. And then from there, you will likely get a bounce and retail will pick it back up and take them into new highs. So you guys can tell that I'm a fan of CEI, can't you? Uh, all right, so let's do AEHL, and we're gonna do Tesla. If I skipped your stock and it's above me, then type it below again. Bother me. Throw a rock at me. All right. So Antelope Enterprise Holdings. All right, brother. So I got something to teach you. This is terrible. Not in the sense where it whatever they're doing is not enough to sustain a stock price. Whatever they're doing is illiquid enough or choppy enough where it is making a perfect opportunity for pump and dumps. And you can see that on the chart. So you see market makers, they get people pumped up, and this is likely one of those naked type stocks. If it has any type of speculative news, sure, absolutely. I'll look at FAMI next, guys. Stay tuned. FAMI's coming up next. Patience, patience. Um, so anyway, I'm anticipating I would just take this one as it comes. So basically below 260, 255, we're going down. But I just want to give you my honest opinion because there is nothing, and I really mean this, there's nothing that I can do to make I could chart like this, like, and I'll show you, like, and maybe I'm maybe I have another 20 years to go before I can figure. And I would say levels, supply and demand are going to be more important. But here, guys, I think that any trader would agree with me that this is a pump and dump. Because of the pumps and the dumps. So like the characteristics are all there, and you're using a major price mark to bounce off of. So you reel in investors, right? So a lot of the times you'll get people with this initial pump. Guess what? People are going to end up buying the top. It falls, they don't know when to exit, they panic, and they either A, sell their shares, or B, they're bag holding. Now, bag holding commences and it starts pumping again. Oh shit. Now they're sitting there and they may or may not add more or they buy more, right? Because they're not quite green yet, but they don't know how to average down. Retail just chases the pumps. They don't know when to buy. And I say that they, like, when people are new, it's okay. It's no, there's nothing offensive about that. That's just the way it is. You don't know until you know. All right. Anyway, yep, guys, DM me tonight if you guys want. And also, I'm gonna say this one last time because I really think that if you guys are in the Discord, if you guys want to use the same scanner that I use, or you want to use Benzinga Pro, hit the link in my bio on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. In Discord, you can click on my name, links there. Hit the Benzinga Pro thing, type in that code, and you're going to pay for what is usually $137 for the scanner. You're going to pay $9. Cancel it, set alert on your phone so that it cancels before the next month. So if you don't want to pay for it, or at least you have the chance to cancel it, but that is going to guys, I believe that this having the news, right? Knowing where momentum is going to go, not where it's going, right? High of day scanners are no good if they're just going to fake out. We want to find the catalyst, and you guys have been on live with me. Those of you in the Discord, you guys have been on live, and I've said, all right, we got news. Everybody, hold on. I read the news out, and then what do? We go look at the stock, and sure as shit, it starts moving. So or it draws our attention to it and we can set alerts and set a strategy up on it. So, um, how would CEEI continue through earnings? Do you get to see my screen on Discord? Absolutely. Yep, you absolutely get to see my screen. You don't get to see my face, which is probably better because apparently I look like Summer Rae. So you don't want to look at that while you're trading. Summer Rae with a mustache. Um, so anyway, uh, yeah, I have not done tests. I'm about to do that right now. Anyone know a website for Amazon prediction? Aaron, I will absolutely go over. I will go over Amazon, but I just don't trade it, so no problem. I'll definitely look at it. All right. So what? All right. So we're on AEI. We need to get to. I'll do Amazon really quickly. Okay. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, I know we lost the YouTube for a second, man. It was one of those things where my only job was to maintain patience and to keep my cool because honestly, it was one of those times in life where it was past raining. We had a monsoon, so it was just like one thing after another. So, but we're here. We're thriving. All right. So, I wanted to mention this before. So looking at Amazon, we have a dynamic support. We broke underneath that, and we've been underneath that. That's one of the reasons why we didn't fill we basically filled the gap, but we just barely scraped it. So the gap has been filled on Amazon. The only gap that remains is the gap starting at 34.30 and ending a little bit above 34.50. So not a huge gap, but enough of a gap. Right now, you're at that daily 200. You've seen corrections here, so don't be surprised if you see 32.50 before you see a bounce. I would anticipate, and I'm trying to see something here. Mm, that's a stretch, but it's not out of the question. So that's kind of the channel that I see here on Amazon, but leaving those out of it, like I said, let's go to the hourly really quick. Um, there we go. Here's our downtrend. Okay, set your downtrend. Perfect. Bing, bada, boom. All Italian people just hated me instantly. Just then. What? There we go. Okay, so it looks like we got a little bit of potential reversal pattern. So watch, I would say 32.70, and then anywhere above 33.25. Burl puts under 284.50. Yeah, I did cover Sony. Um, oh my God, you guys, I didn't even see Fami. All right, let's do Fami. All right, so that's Tesla. Oh, that's Amazon. Watch for a retest of 3,300. If you don't break above 3,300, you're likely going to continue the downside. All right, so for Fami's sake, let's do Fami. All right. Okay, so Fami had a gap to fill. That was the main target. That was 53 cents, 53 cents right there. That gap has been filled. Now, at this point on Fami, you could either A, consider it a cup and maybe a handle, which handles can continue to form for quite some time. If we go here to the daily time frame, you'll notice that we're kind of making a long-legged doji just right there in the middle of it. So a little bit of indecisiveness as we climb up to those new levels. The gap has again been filled. You can see the gap right there as well. Now makes for a pretty obvious target. There's still a gap on FAMI starting at 65 cents and ending at 78. Now it's not going to go immediately, but I want you to take a look at the volume. The volume is higher than it has ever been, period. So either A, somebody bought the hell out of the dip, and I mean the hell out of it, and they just dumped it all. Like as the trading day went through, they just kept dumping. And that's one of the reasons why maybe people couldn't make ground, whether that's a market maker or not. My next target with bullish continuation would be 65 cents for that potential gap fill. And then to the downside, I would go to the hourly here and I would set a target of anywhere below 40 cents, 35 cents. So that little 5 cent range there. But 36 is where I see the bottom of this demand. And that's where I would likely see more of a bearish sentiment start to take over there. So, um, easy. Uh, if you guys, um, he's lying. Okay. Go find someone else. Chinese communists suck. They do. See you later, dude. All right. I don't think people realize how strong my blocking finger is. It's so fast. That was pretty funny though. Comment made me laugh. SLQT. Drop that in the request on YouTube. And that way I can see it. I already did Tesla, and I've already done. Oh, I haven't done those. If you guys have any questions or any request, you need to drop them. Already did CEI and FAMI all on YouTube. I did AMC as well. No reason for racism. Oh, bro, that's not me. I was reading a screen name. That was a screen name, bro. That was definitely not me being. Wow, that's the internet for you. I fell into a dark hole just now. Goodbye. Let's see. I've got it on tape. I'm good. All right, let's keep it moving. Fami had a huge. You didn't do test yet. All right, let's look at that. All right. How would CEI continue their earnings meeting the price evaluation? So, looks like we have Walmart and Dollar Tree. All right, guys, we're done with requests. Um, guys, I've had Dollar Tree charted since the day I was born. I feel like you've got an inside day here up against and you didn't quite make it there, but up against your 200-day EMA. And mind you, guys, I I don't want to say it like this, but I am a Dollar Tree. Like that's like one of my OG stocks. Like I literally charted this one from last summer, so past the dip, and I played it, and we knew that this was going to pull back into the 80s after it ran into the 100 levels. We knew this, and it was because of the overall weekly setup. They built a massive structure on this thing. Um, so anyway, you have now a massive gap above you. You have a decent gap above you. You have a decent gap below you. and both of them could get filled. So honestly, looking at this inside day here, more bearish than anything. You're ending the day with a bear flag. I would speculate below 93.87. You're going to retest $91, $90, and at that point, it's going to be more probable for you to fill a gap at 88 all the way to 86. Otherwise, if you do not, I would suspect a reversal happens at 97.50. So I do not do crypto trading like that, but I do have bots in my Discord that call out crypto. They're pretty good. I know some people use those. Oh my God. Yep, oh my God is running if you're in crypto. Looks like it's at that third wave, so watch for a potential pullback here. I have no idea what that is though. I'll leave that to you, guy. Oh, speaking of, if you guys don't believe me on Dollar Tree, there's the idea. Boom. That's fun. Okay. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I posted that last year. What's wrong with Pfizer? All of them are getting smacked. All right. All right. Now Tesla. All right. So Tesla, guys, this one has been man, easy peasy, not easy peasy, but let's go to the daily time frame. All right. So daily time frame here. God dang it, dude. I trading you, you're gonna piss me off. All of my lines are all jacked up. All right, let's start again. Doesn't matter. So there's support. Excuse me. My support is at 726. I want you guys to go observe the flow. PRG. Let me do that one next, Starboy. So with Tesla, guys, I've been screaming bearish for a hot minute. Just because I knew the price action wasn't what we like to see when it comes to Tesla. Basically standard deviation channel trading. There's your channel right there. Below 764, that's the 9-day moving average and the supply zone below you, right? This is the supply, okay? Think of it like this. You go to the grocery store, you have fuel to go further. All right? Think it's that simple. You eat a bunch of food and now you have the energy to move up. All right. So accumulation phases like this oftentimes will build supply and demand zones. So if we were to drop back down to the breakout level, which same thing, right? There's many words for the same definition. I would wait for a break below that. I honestly believe that we will see a retest after a rejection of the top of this channel. So that's and this all has to do with they're going to drop numbers, and once they drop numbers and what's going on in Berlin, then whatever I say doesn't matter. So, but what computer monitor do I have? LG. All right, let's look at progressive. So also levels, you guys got my levels on that one, but look at this bilateral pennant, okay? So this is also a good, this is a actually kind of tricky. I say good, but this is also a pattern that usually will, it's my least favorite pattern. I hate pennants. I hate them. I just can't stand them because I don't like to pick a bias, but I like to know what I'm like, which direction. And with this, it can jerk you all around. So right now, ending the day with a bear flag. We do have data coming out. I do believe that 262, 267 or 265 mark. So PROG. All right. So yeah, this is one I know that Atlas was in. But who asked me about this? If you go look on my YouTube from the last day that I streamed, we went over PROG. I don't know who asked me about it, but your gap is filled. So that gap to 150 is filled. Now, this is actually really interesting, guys, because oftentimes, if you look at progressive, it has a massive falling wedge, okay? And it actually broke its pattern, which what do we know about wedges? Those of you in the Discord, what do we learn about wedges? They will constantly extend themselves. So I have two things for you here. All right. I have this downtrend. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I got to pull it over for the boy. Check it out, dude. All right. So check that out. Look at progressive. All right. So you've got a progenity. Sorry, I'm looking at progressive like it's the soup. So you have a overall massive rising wedge, and you almost have the same one. So look at this downtrend starting off of January 28th, run it down. Our rejection comes on June 24th, and looky here, right up against that resistance, right up against that 200-day EMA. So we need to get, I would say the next target is $2, $2.05. If we can clear that level, there's a high probability $3.45 would be the top of this channel resistance. So there is hope. Now, I will say that normally, all right, so let's ditch all of it. So check this out. Watch. I didn't know. I bet you guys didn't know you could do that. Look, the candles are gone. Now it's just the EMAs. Um, but if you guys look at that setup though, that is a reversal setup. But I also wanted to bring to your attention the, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, we can get rid of the EMAs. Look at the volume. All right. Normally, yeah. So you know exactly what I'm about to say. Now, here's the deal. Either this volume pushes us forward, or we go off of the old studies, right? Because when we go look at previous incredible moves, trust me here, I don't have the stock up, but look at AMD earnings. The reversal occurs on the highest spike. Now, this is AMD, completely different, but look at this spike. So sometimes the highest volume can cause a reversal. So just keep that in mind. But the chart looks good if it can maintain and continue that volume. So if this is the first week that people are paying attention to it, then maybe it's just a massive amount of volume, and really it made a decent move. So I would be anticipating hopefully another big volume day. If it has 40 plus percent, yeah. So if I'm not looking at those numbers, but if you do have 40 plus percent, if you're short percent, what is that on? Yeah, and he did call AMC. He's been talking to me about AMC for a while. Somebody asked me if you pumped and dumped AMC. I told him no. You won't know until the highest spike until it reverses. Right. But if it's uncharacteristic, that is extremely uncharacteristic. It is, look at that. Look, you ever see volume like that? So either A, this thing goes bananas, right? And you increase. It doesn't mean like if the next day's volume isn't nearly as high, like if it's around 90 million, then maybe you don't see the same type of movement, but you could see continuation. But if you drop in volume, then you will drop in price. So yeah, 100 million volume today. You still have a short float to go through, so there's potential for continued upside. It has a good setup. I like rising wedges. They're one of my favorite setups. Period. I've loved them. So hold on, wait. It's TikTok Inception. That was weird. Anyway, back in your seat. Back in your seat, Michael. Do you sell Tesla? I do short Tesla. Thanks for the good nights, dude. Do you sell Tesla up? Yeah, sometimes. Sh Starbucks. All right, let's keep it moving on the YouTube here. You didn't, I did do Tesla, I did Spy. Have you done Chewy? I went to go get snacks. No, I have not done Chewy. Did you get some Chewy snacks? Nope, dad jokes killing people. Ugh. All right, I've got a chart and a half on this one. I got to restart. All right. Okay, so actually, we got a price target raise on Chewy. I would suspect, and I'm going to keep this one simple because it really is just as simple as this. I would suspect that Chewy sees 67.75, 63.80 at the most. There is a massive gap, 81.85 all the way to 86.87. If we double bottom and end with a bullish candle, there could be a really good potential swing trade. But if you guys saw, we have analyst upgrades and downgrades that come into the chat along with flow and all that other stuff. But you'll see. I would recommend going and looking to see if they have um, more upgrades. So. Um, And those of you who are curious, if you guys never joined us before, if you're just joining us now, you guys can go watch our whole live trading day, usually on YouTube. Today we did not trade live, but for the most part, you're able to do that one. Oh, excuse me, a falling wedge. I apologize. That was a falling wedge, not a rising wedge. I do apologize. Absolutely wrong on that one. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, so that's you do have a falling wedge, so if obviously it's falling down, makes a lot of sense. Rising wedge, you're usually going to get that price action building up, tightening, consolidating price action. Yeah, link in bio if you want to go and check out tonight's charting, last night's you want to go back test me. If you want to go watch my videos, I posted about Apple, all that. Today was one of the best days to trade live. Christian R. Las Vegas. Uh, maybe. I've been gone for a couple days, so. All right, so let's do EDSA. Guys, I have a ton of requests on the YouTube I gotta get to, so crypto what? I don't do crypto right now. I'm not a crypto guy. All right, Edisa Biotech. This one has been a pump and dumper in the past. What a garbage looking. This thing has obviously been split. Wow, yeah, 1 for 6 split, 1 for 7 split. Liquidity's low. Gap here. You have a gap all the way to 589. All right, so here's the deal. You either A, get this kind of rounded bottom, you know, type setup right there, where you kind of round out, and I'd watch for that. So basically hold that $7 level is where you're going to want to hold. If you break into $7, you're likely going to go fill that gap that we just talked about on the daily, and that gap goes all the way to $6. So, all right, let's keep it moving. So pay safe. Okay, I see you. EDSA, or excuse me, not EDSA. I just did that one. BURL, Burl. Yes, Burl puts. Okay, so you're at a pretty pivotal level. That is a big red dingus right there. I would, yeah, oof, oof. So I would anticipate some sort of retest, maybe 288, but let me go pull my EMAs. Yeah, there's the 200 there. There's that 500. 500's way up there. 9-day moving average. Yep. Pivots. Where's our pivot point? Okay, we're at S1. All right, so I would look for a break below 280, just like you're talking about. Honestly, 280.50 and 279. Below there, you have a gap to fill, and I don't even need the pivot points to identify that. So there's a gap, right? The gap starts here and it ends here. So you have a gap from 257 to 273. So in all honesty, it does look as if it breaks that range. It's going to drop down to that gap level and then potentially go and fill that gap. So hopefully Christmas season maybe pops them back up. But right now they are, yep. So, okay, again, another lesson here. Anytime you break support, usually you'll retest it. And that's a perfect example of exactly that. So ITRM may move tomorrow. We just did that one, I think, on ITRM. Oh no, we didn't know that was IRNB. I don't know. I'm fading away right now. So I'll do DK and G in just a little bit. Hold on. Let me get through I'm not skipping you guys on TikTok. I'm on YouTube right now too. So make sure you guys hit the YouTube link. We're free every morning, pre-market prep, post-market prep. So worth checking out. Might have some guest, speakers and guest analysts and stuff like that in the future, podcast type stuff. So news every morning. Walmart is hot dog water as well. Double top, looks as if it has a double top on the daily. I actually already have this one charted. I don't remember doing it, but I chart a whole lot of shit. So this one looks like it's breaking below the 200-day EMA. Looks like you have the nearest target 138, 138.24. Secondary target 135 even. Again, double top. Honestly, Walmart. I'm gonna write that down because Walmart looks like garbage, but I'll definitely short it. Favorite indicator, don't waste time. For are you Irish? Nikki, don't put your experience in the stock market on everybody else, man. Just because it hasn't worked for you doesn't mean it won't work for somebody else. I wish you all the best of luck, man, but don't come in here and spread that crap because there's a lot of people who just may be capable of doing so, and I hope that they're able to do it. So, uh, my favorite indicator, I'd say the EMAs, maybe the whole ribbon indicator. Energy is always going to be number one, or energy, excuse me, volume. I read energy, from Absurd Gamer, in my Discord, but yeah, so volume's going to always be price action volume. So number one, but I like how you spelled weast though, I don't weast. I can't even read that without saying I have an accent. It's pretty cool. Don't waste time. All right. Can I go over Visa? Guys, I'm gonna cut it off here after Sony is going to like 108 tomorrow. Sony could bounce on tomorrow to 112 before it goes anywhere. I have 112 as a bounce spot for them. Um, all right, let's crush this. Ready? Let's do Visa. Visa is out of the channel. Wow, guys. Oof. Yep. All right, so besides all of this hot dog water on my chart, which I do apologize, but I have been charting Visa here for a hot minute. So you have one of two possibilities here. Inverse head and shoulders, which would likely occur on a bounce. That bounce would need to happen at the most at 222. Here's an hourly downtrend here. So watch that downtrend. So anywhere you could retest that mark at 225.50, right? So if you bounce there, 225.50, that's the 200-day EMA. Above that, you might have a chance to make an inverse head and shoulders. Below that, as you start breaking down into the 220.50s, you're more than likely going to fall down. All right, DKNG is the tenacity of some Geary. Okay, so DKNG looks like it's about to make a similar setup here. Damn. So it looks like it's going to form some massive pennant here. Watch DKNG down to 45.16 for your next bounce. Depends on the timing of it. I would suspect a green day. You might see a bounce and retest. You might even retest 50. Right now, you're 9 days. So why am I saying that? And guys, ask these questions. If something comes up in your brain, that is the time to learn. Your brain is begging to store that information forever. But if you wait until you're going to read it in a book and just pass that information by, you're going to lose it. So if you have a question, ask it. But anyway, so the 9 day moving average crossing over, normally when we're lagging or pushing too far ahead of that moving average, we're going to go retest it. So watch for that retest there. 5160, but otherwise I do believe a support bounce is coming soon. And I'm going to set alert on that support line, which you can do. You can set alerts on anything on this chart. I would suspect a push back up to 60. So you might see a big ass bounce. Yeah, hit that like button for 1,000 years of good luck. Or all right, guys. I am tired. So I'm gonna do. That's right. Sorry, Roxana. Feel free to bother me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I've definitely. Okay, so I actually already have this one charted, Roxana. So here's the deal. I would suspect a push to 25. I'm losing my voice a little bit. So once you get above 23.50, look at the hourly. Oh my God, wait, hold on a second. What the fuck? Okay. Well, what I was saying ended up happening before. I can see it on the daily. Okay, so I would watch for a push to 26 or 25, 25.65, and then I would wait for some sort of rejection in that space. But otherwise, what I see already happened has already happened, sort of hit 25. So I'm sorry that I missed that, Roxana. Yeah, of course. Your boy's tired right now. I apologize. So anyway, I would suspect that 20, 25, $26 level, if you can break that, you might pull off a daily double bottom and head for that as what Forex traders would call apex. So the center of a double bottom, essentially, right here, that's going to be at $30. So is down 40 this month, maybe a huge push upwards. Um, Good. Okay. Well, I'll be live tomorrow morning. So if you guys want any of these chart requests, check on them. I'm just finishing up here on on YouTube and I'm out. So uh all right. FOBI. What is this? Phoebe AI. Is this Canada? Am I in Canada? Oh, OTC. Wait, hold on. Are you in Canada, Taryn? And you want me to do Phoebe? Because I don't know if you want the OTC stock. They are being listed on SPY, then there you go. That's a great catalyst. That's a wonderful catalyst. Let's write that down, Roxana, and I'll play that tomorrow. I will absolutely play a stock when it runs into a SPY inclusion. So good night, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys can't stay the whole stream, I just appreciate you guys tuning in. So thank you guys so much. Taryn, Canada. All right, we'll chart Canada. Just let me know for sure. But I don't mind if you guys are in a different country or Indonesian market. I don't care. I'll chart it. If it's a chart, I can chart it. I chart crypto all the time, and I chart yeah. So $4 already. That's a demand zone above you. I personally would see. Obviously, you're seeing a retest of the very same level that you broke. 275, 277. Look for a bounce there, but right now you are experiencing a reversal, or at least a midterm reversal with major sellers coming in at that level. So don't be surprised if you retest the 250s, maybe even perhaps the 230s, but otherwise I would say a 250 retest, 260 retest, before you see your next leg up. Um, in fact, here's your downtrend. So run it off this top. Okay. There's the angle. Look at the angle, higher lows. And then so there's a triangle right there. So that's kind of what I'd be looking at there. Um, all right, guys, it is 10 o'clock. Yeah, no more in the chat, guys. Unfortunately, that's gonna be it for everybody. So let's go ahead and look at ET. I didn't forget you, buddy. So energy transfer, I'm not quite sure if they'll see any sympathy, but the thing about energy transfer here is I had a daily support. I already have this one charted as well. I don't know. Um, so here's the deal. You're getting a lot of indecision type movement. You're sitting on that 200-day EMA, and you have had, I think this now makes almost three bounces off of this particular level. So the goal for energy transfer, quite simply, is to get to 284 and clear into the $10 mark. That's kind of what I'd be looking for. Smile Direct Club. Sorry about that. I shitted. Okay. Wow. Peace. I love when people have to sit outside my live. All right. Well, we've got clove. All right. And that's it. I already did Apple. If you guys have any ticker requests, they're already on the stream, already live. Clove looks like really bad. Honestly, Clove looks like it's going to go ahead for 657 and the previous lows. So not looking good there. You've got major rejection off of a major moving average there. I was so if I was I was so covered calls or something like that. Um, yeah. All right, that's it. I'm out. Thank you guys, YouTube, all of you. Appreciate you. Sorry, TikTok. I've been on for almost 2 hours now, somewhere in there. But uh, yeah, about 2 hours here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8:30, 8:15 Eastern time. Oh, Vicious Dreams. I'm sorry. I already have this one charted a little bit. Oh, you're making a rounded top. So watch for a bounce here. Watch for a bounce off 173.50. 153, 173.85. And then watch for a retest. So a lot of the times when you make a rounded top, you'll make an inverse cup and handle. So that means that basically you're going to bounce at the cup level, right? So 175 potentially, and then you'll retest a potential broken. So it could even be anywhere around 180 to 185. I know we had one more in them. um, I don't use the SMA. Oh, which moving average? I use EMAs, so it's adding a little bit more weight to the recent trading days. Yeah, so this one's gonna likely head down. If it does not bounce here, you can tell though that this thing is not looking great. Yeah, that's not good. So you're at that weekly 200 AU. Yeah. So I would retest. I would see a retest of 180, and if you reject 180.50, you're going to continue to the downside. No problem. Thank you guys, as always. Thank you so much. If you guys, again, it's 10/22, not too late for you guys to go check out Benzinga Pro. It's literally $9 for the month. Link in my bio. It's the scanner I use every day, charts I use every day. So please feel free to do that. Um, Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Uh, it's been a rough week for me, so you guys have definitely kept my head up and given me something to look forward to. So I appreciate you guys a whole lot. But anyway, you guys have a good evening. And if you guys are trying to get into the Patreon Discord, it's all down below in this comment or in my Discord bio or any bio that I have. So, all right, guys, peace out. See you guys soon.